Good morning, my beautiful yogis, and let's start our practice sitting in any comfortable cross-legged position with a straight back, breathing deeply and slowly. Now please place your hands on top of the knees. Keep your spine straight and we're tucking the chin down. Inhale, exhale, and pull the chin up. Try to avoid dropping the head too much far back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, stretching the chin up. Keep your back nice and straight. Now look over left and right shoulder. Inhale through the center, exhale looking over the shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale over the shoulder. And now let's pull the ear to the shoulder, one side and another side. Try not to lift the shoulders up, working only with your neck. And we're going to make the big nice circle with the head one direction about 4-6 times and the opposite direction. If it's a little bit painful or you feel kind of stagnation points around the neck and shoulders, lift the shoulders up to your ears and then roll your head on top of the muscles. And now we're going to roll the shoulders backwards, opening the chest. Really lift the shoulders up and make the good, nice stretching in between your shoulder blades. Nice big circles, warming up. And the opposite direction. And from here, twist over the left and right side at the same time. Keep looking over the shoulder, but don't twist too much. We're only in the beginning of the practice. Bring your hands together. Nice stretching. And pull over the left side. Holding. Inhale all the way up. Exhale over the right side. Inhale and come back to center. And replacing the hands back on top of the knees. And just lean forward, then round the back, tucking the chin down. And from here, big circles with your torso. Again, over the left, about 4-6 times. And the opposite way. That's enough. We uncross our legs and just flex and point your feet, keeping the back straight while sitting. A few more. Inhale, reaching the arms up over the head. Exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana, but very, very light. Don't force yourself to bend forward as low as possible. You can always slightly bend the knees and just feel the nice awakening of your back and legs, releasing. Step the right foot to your knee, straighten the back and heel the arms up over the head, and open twist over the left side. Keep your neck nice and tall, spine as straight as possible. Come back, inhale, reaching the arms over the head, back to Namaste. Step the left foot next to your right knee. Inhale, exhale, open twist to your right. Inhale, come back to center, reach arms over the head, straighten the legs, flex the feet. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. This time we go a little bit lower and maybe keep your hands beside your ankles and drop the head completely down to relax the neck. And again, if this version is not really happening, you can always bend the knees and keep your legs slightly bended. Very nice. And let's lay down on your back. Keep the knees bended, the feet about hips distant apart. And from here we're going to inhale and start lifting the spine slowly up and exhale slowly down. Inhale and starting with the sacrum, lifting the spine and exhale all the way down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. And now we continue to do the same, or we're grabbing the ankles with the hands, making it a little bit more intense, but the same movement. Inhale, rolling the back up. Exhale, rolling the back all the way down on the floor. And that's enough. Pull your knees to the chest and give yourself a nice hug. Maybe flex and point your feet. And make sure that the spine is completely engaged with the mat. Very nice. Keep warming up those feet, and let's straighten the legs up, keeping the angle about 90 degrees. And from here, flex and point your toes. Keep your back completely on the mat. No arching in the lower back. If it's a little difficult, bend your knees a little bit and just do the same sequence. Now we hold a little bit with the feet flexed and then shake your legs. Very good. Pull the right knee to the chest and hold it. And let's change the leg. Left knee goes to the chest, right leg straight on the floor, holding the posture. And now pull both of your knees to the chest and maybe reach with your forehead to touch the knees. Hold it. Breathing normal. Do not hold your breath. It's fluently going all along the practice. Relax. And we're going to do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And reach for your knees with your forehead. Hold the posture. And slowly release. Come back on your mat. Reach the arms over the head. Make yourself comfortable. Yeah, I'm checking so you can see me. And from here we're going to lift the hips up as we inhale and slowly roll down as you exhale. I want you to feel each and every vertebra on the way up and on the way down. Your feet are about hips distant apart. They may be a little bit wider. It's not that important. What important is for you to do the slow motion, inhalation, and hips going up, exhalation, and hips go down. And now on the way up, I want you to hold the posture. Bring the arms on top of the hips and breathe here normal. Just feeling all the muscle along the spine and buttocks and the back of the leg activated. And let's slowly release, but please keep your hands where they are. We're straightening the legs up, flexing the feet, and begin to push the legs with your hands, creating this resistance. Breathing normal. Elbows on the floor or a little bit above the mat. Keep pushing against your legs. And release, bring the knees to the chest. And roll up into sitting. And then come back down on your back. Roll up, roll down, roll up, and roll down. Hold your knees tight and make sure it's a nice feeling of the back massage. It's not supposed to be painful or uncomfortable. Very nice massage. And then we hold in a posture. It may be not so easy as it seems, but it's always nice to try something new. And we roll down to sitting and lay down on your stomach, forehead on the floor. legs and feet together, breathing deeply. And now place the hands in the center of the chest and lift the head, lift the shoulders a little bit up. Hold this posture, feeling the lower back activated. A few more breaths in here. And bring your forehead down. Breathing. Inhale, come up. Try not to put much pressure on your hands. You must feel the back muscle working. And forehead down. Now straighten the arms along your body. A few more deep breaths in here. And now we're lifting the head up, looking in front of yourself, keeping the shoulders far away from the ground, holding this posture, and release your forehead back on the mat. A few deep breaths, relaxing. Next inhale and lift the shoulders off the floor, looking up, holding the posture. And exhale, release your forehead back on the mat. Place your hands in the center of the chest and push yourself up into the baby pose or balasana. Just relax in here, feel the nice sensation on your back, breathing deeply. And slowly come up with the round back into the kneeling position. Keep your back really round and push the floor away. And now we're going to exhale and arch and bring your elbows down on the floor. And now straighten the arms forward and place the chest and chin on the mat. Very nice chest opener. Make sure there is no pressure on your neck. If there is, come up a little bit. Make your neck to feel comfortable. Release out of the pose. Hands are under the shoulders. Cat and cow. Inhale with arching. And through the lower back, exhale with round. Inhale through the lower back with arch. And exhale through the lower back with round. Keep your rhythm. Inhale and exhale. And that's enough. Let's find the neutral position and look over your left shoulder to see the hip. At the same time, pull the hip towards your shoulder and hold it. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, pull the hip to your right shoulder and look to your thigh. Hold it. Inhale, come back to center. And we make one little step with the hands forward and coming up into the downward facing dog variation, but I want you to keep your knees bended and really try to reach with your chest to your knees, at the same time dropping the head down. And release back to downward facing dog, neck relaxed. holding the posture. A few more deep breaths. If you can't place your heels on the mat, that's alright, don't worry about it. And come back on your stomach. Long arms down to sides, forehead on the floor. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and lift your right leg up, but make sure that both of the hip bones are on the ground. Holding. And release. Inhale, lift the other leg up, holding the posture. And release this leg. Now lock your fingers behind the back. And I want you to really straighten the arms, lift the shoulders as high as possible, and look up in front of you. Holding, breathing, enjoying. Surely your body is gonna say a big thank you for this nice little sequence in the morning. Okay, let's come up. Back to the baby pose. Relaxing. And let's come up into kneeling position. Keep your knees together or slightly apart. And we're going to straighten the right leg and the right arm in the opposite direction and pull yourself, holding, keeping the balance. It's not as easy as it seems. Now let's find the ankle and open the hip even more. Very nice. A few more breaths in here. And release this side. Left leg up. Left arm straight. And pulling yourself different directions. And again, find your ankle and hold the posture. Keep pulling the knee up, opening the hip, and looking in front of yourself or down. If you look down, it's a bit easier to keep the balance going. And releasing. Let's sit down for one more baby pose or balasana, but this time I want you to keep the high fingers and give an extra stretching to your entire arms. And from here we're going back on the stomach, legs together, arms facing backwards, and we're going to lift the shoulders up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale all the way up, exhale down. Keep your hips on the floor. Keep your hands on the floor or lift it up with the torso. One more time. And now chin on the floor. We're lifting the legs up and down. Make sure that your knees are off the floor as the legs going up. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep your chest and chin on the mat. Very nice. And now let's bend the knees. Find your ankles from the outside. Bring the knees as close together as possible and arch your back, lifting the chest high up, chin parallel to the floor, looking in front of yourself or up to the ceiling. If possible, please keep your feet together and the knees. But it may be difficult, so you open the legs if it's too much. And let's bring the forehead down. Lock your fingers behind the back and lift the arms as high as possible, stretching those shoulders. A few more breaths in here. And slowly bring the arms parallel to the floor. Lift the face up. Keep pulling the arms backwards and lifting the shoulders higher. And release. Very nice. Place your hands in the center of the chest. Push yourself up into the cobra position. It can be cobra or sphinx. If you decide to be in a sphinx, you just drop the elbows. Elbows are under the shoulders, hands about shoulder distance apart, and you keep pulling the top of the head up. It's a very good exercise for your lower back. Slowly, chest down. And now we're going into elbow stand. It's a little compensation for that arching the lower back. And also it's very good for your abdominals, because the strained spine, it's not just working on the back, it's whole a lot work on your abs. So never skip the abs work. Always do the both sides. Okay, a few more breaths in here. And slowly lift your tailbone up, going into the dolphin. Walk your feet towards your elbows. And maybe place the top of the head on the floor. A very nice shoulder opener. A few more breaths in here. And release. First we're dropping the knees down, then lifting the torso. And let's round the back. Hold it. Breathing. And now pull the elbows towards your hip bones and arch the lower back, looking up, opening the shoulders at the same time. But your elbows are tight, engaged with the sides of the torso. And now we are going to place right knee above the left. The feet are on the same line on the sides. And we inhale, reaching the arms up. Then bring the right hand behind the back and lock your fingers. At the same time, please pull the left elbow away from the head. Find that alignment when you feel the very deep shoulder opener, and at the same time you're keeping your back straight. And release. Inhale, lift the arms up over the head, bring the hands in Namaste, and we're going to do the spinal twist over the right. Make sure your back is nice and straight, and you're not pulling shoulders up to your ears. Always pull them down. Breathing, looking over your right, and release. Now step the foot next to the knee, and we just sweep the direction, placing the left knee on top of the right. And we're going to do the same shoulder opener. Inhale, reaching the arms up over the head. Exhale, bring the right arm behind the back, lock your fingers, and pull the elbow away from your head. Staying still, breathing deeply, enjoying the moment. And release your hands. Inhale, arms over the head, hands in Namaste. Twist over your left. Keep those shoulders opened, neck nice and tall, back straight, holding the pose, breathing into your belly. And from here we transition into Anjaneyasana. The left foot is on the front and the hands inside, and let's push the knee, lean back, open the chest, inhale, reaching the arms over the head, and keep your arms there, or exhale, bring your hands down. Keep lifting that chest up. And come out. Let's switch the sides. Now the right foot in the center of the mat. Inhale and reaching the arms up and over the head. Exhale, hands all the way down. And keep lifting the chest up, breathing normal. And release, inhale, arms up. Exhale, step the foot back, open the knees for child pose. We're going to sit on top of the heels, chest and chin, forehead, hands on the floor. Relaxing, breathing deeply. Thank you very much for being with me, and I wish you a wonderful and amazing day. Namaste.